thought that period from that goal to half time we should have put the game to bed. I thought some of our play at that time was as good as it's been in opening them up. We've hit the post, we've hit the bar. Grant's had a free header. The keepers made good saves from Timu and Sarge and others, and but if it's still 1-0 at this level, the opposition have got a sniff, and we had to hold on and show a fighting spirit for the last 20 minutes.
I was going to make that point, and you just have, but there was a 20-minute spell, wasn't there, at the end of that first half, where we probably saw the Norwich City that you've been searching for.
Yeah, it was a really good spirit that the 20 minutes before half time. That's what we've been searching for. And I just said to the players there, it feels like a real hard-fought win, but it's a win, and we've not had that group together for 2 weeks because of international duty. Exceptional spirit that they've showed today, and some players are on the back of playing 2 games and some with 3 games. Really pleased how they've all come together, and really pleased that we're leaving here with a victory.
And it is a test of character, isn't it? I think when it was in the 94th or 95th minute and there was a long throw in and the wind was blowing, the rain was coming, I think Norwich fans were all thinking, here we go, but they dealt with it. Yeah, they dealt with it, and that's what they need to do, and that's what that winning mentality is about. And the fans were brilliant today. That's as good as I've seen them away from home. It's a long way to travel, and they could see the fighting spirit from the players, and that's what they want to see. I thought we had a stonewall penalty in the last 10 minutes as well, and Sarge is adamant that he got brought down. But a win's a win. It's such a hectic run of games now coming up. A lot's been made of that. But how important was it to start that run with a win?
Yeah, it's really important. Really important to keep the unbeaten run going. Nice to get another clean sheet. And, for all the pressure, I never really had massive chances. Tim's made some good saves, but ones you would expect him to save. So that's really pleasing, but it just keeps that momentum going for the players as well, and that belief. And we must continue that now.
With so many games, you need as many players fit as possible. You took Timu off today just after he'd taken a knock. Was that just a precaution, or is there an injury? No,
there's no injury. It was precaution. It was one of them things where I just felt that we weren't passing it as well as I would like at that period, so I felt if we went a little bit longer, Sarge is more robust to go and wrestle with centre halves and bring balls down. I thought he did that well for the last 10-15 minutes, and as I say, should have won the penalty in that period. But I said to the players before today that there's a stack of games coming up, 11 in 40 odd days I think it is, and up until the World Cup period, and all the players will be needed, and that includes the players who are still at Norwich as well.
And Todd Cantwell wasn't involved today. Is that an injury?
Yeah, he felt his quad. We were doing some set piece training the other day on Thursday afternoon, and he just felt his quad. We don't think it's too much, but with all the games coming up, it was too much to risk.
And that's it, isn't it? Managing the squad in terms of their workload over the next few weeks is going to be as big a challenge as anything, isn't it, from your point of view?
Yeah, it is. It's going to be a big challenge, but what I'm seeing at the moment is people wanting to stand up and go and play, and not show they're tired, or and this is the game 1 of that 11-game period. So let's hope they're still doing that at game 10.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Cheers. Thank you.
Timu in those positions, Dean, as good as any in the Championship.
Yeah, I mean, listen, he went through, and I don't think anybody thought that he wasn't going to go and punish them, and he did. It was the opposite to I think Andrew made a mistake and their lad went through, but we've got pacey defenders who can get back on cover. They never got back on cover, and the team who could run away and score.
And the reality is, as you said there, they started probably as you'd expect them. They really tried to push you back in that first 15-20 minutes, and to have players like that can do that, it just changes the game.
It does, and it changes the mindset as well. We certainly want to have more control of the ball and control without the ball than we did, certainly in the second half today and the first 15 minutes. But some of our play in that period where we should have put the game to bed was really good.
And at the heart of a lot of that good work in that second part of the first half was Nunes. Just a word on his performance today.
Yeah, no, really good, and he's been away and played for Chile, but he just loves playing football. You can see it within his body language, and the way he is. He's always got a smile on his face, and we have to drag him off the training ground at times.
And the thing is, you have, because he started so well, it was almost like he's been here forever. But he's come through that period where he really should have been acclimatising, but now he's going to probably kick on again because he's getting to know about English football, his teammates, the Championship.
Yeah, he has, and him and Gabby have settled in really well, and they're a real integral part of the squad now, and that's really important moving forward.
A clean sheet as well in those circumstances, you could see what it meant to the fans as well. these are big moments within the season, aren't they?
They certainly are, and you know, the last time was in the Championship, there wasn't supporters here to, you know, I've spoken before about, you know, the atmospheres that can be created. I thought their fans, you know, created one in the first half. You know, got onto the officials. You know, I thought they were both cautions in my eyes. You know, but. You have to deal with that, and as I say, the lads weathered it in the end.
Final one for me, that's 8 in the league, 8 unbeaten, 7 wins. I mean, it's really rolling. You must feel there's a good momentum building there.
Yeah, and we're still looking to click into gear as well. You know, you've got to find solutions to beat teams. There's a way we want to play, but there's teams that try to stop you at times, and we have to be better on the ball at times than we were today. But you know, winning games isn't a bad habit. Cheers.
Just one for me, Dean. What were the bits that changed between, you know, with the clear chance that Blackpool had almost to get through and then opening the goal in terms of the team's performance, things that improved?
I just think it woke us up a little bit. I didn't think we got... we seemed a little bit passive in our pressing. We never got close enough to them and made tackles, and I felt that we did that a lot better after that. Cheers, thank you.
Hi, Simon from the Sun. It's a bit of a random one for me. We're running a piece, an interview on Monday with Steve Evans, who's talking about the fact that in the old days he used to be able to speak to the referee on a Monday morning about decisions once things have calmed down. Do you do that, or have you experienced that at all?
No.
You never spoke to the referee on the Monday?
There's no point, you can't change it.
Right, fine.
Yeah. All right.
Like you brought back O'Neill for today's game. What was the thinking behind that?
Well, he's one who has been with us for the last 2 weeks, and we just felt that his pace could cause problems. And you know, he was a player who's fresh, who's not been on international duty, and he's looked really good in training.
Do you think he maybe suits away games a little bit more than home games where teams sit?
Yeah, possibly. I mean, he started the game against Sunderland as well. I mean, you know, he's just bounced up though from a terrible tackle where the lad got cautioned as well, and he just bounces up and runs off. You know, he's certainly one that I wouldn't want to be playing against.
And a lot will be made of missing sort of Isaac Hayden in that midfield position, but you got Liam Gibbs, and I thought when he came on, he really shored things up in the midfield. Yeah, he
did well, and he's one who we were toying with starting, but we didn't think he was ready. You know, it's been 30 odd days since he played against Sunderland. You know, he's only had a couple of days training, so it's great to have him back in the squad now.
Cheers.